Okay. Hello, my name is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library, and today we're going to talk about some social media sites that you may have or have not heard of. All right, let's get right to it. Let me see what I got on my other screen here. Okay. The first one we're going to start with is called DeviantArt. Now, I don't know how many people have actually heard of DeviantArt. There you go. DeviantArt is a website where you can see pictures or you can see paintings or drawings of what other people have done, or you can create your own. You can even sell art on here. So let me go home. And I will tell you that sometimes things can get a little risque on this site. You can talk to people. You can chat with them. He'll give you notices. And you have your own, you can set up your own page on here. And you see, as you can see, this portfolio, so you can create your own stuff. You're in points. You can set up themes. And let's see, what's most popular right now? You can also search for topics. This is what you see on the screen right now. It's the most popular. And like I said, sometimes it gets a little risque, so you just avoid whatever is risque. But you can find some really cool things. Let's go to the trees here. We call it Fall Impressions. You can add it to your favorites. You can leave comments. You can add to your group. You can share it. Or if you think it's way out of bounds, you can report it, which is really kind of not a cool thing to do. It's got to be really bad to report something. The person who does that has their other websites because they sell this as a painting. As you can see, there are 220 people that this is their favorite, and you can see who they are. You have 6 comments. It's been viewed 338 times. Now, if you go to favorites and you see who likes it, you can actually click on them, and then you see, because they may have stuff that you like. You may have similar tastes or you may not. I do not like this. It's not similar taste, but there's nothing wrong with it. And the one thing I'm not happy about right now is they put my picture where I need to be, so I can't get to it. You can go to groups, and there's all sorts of groups you can join. Let me see if I can scroll down here. Yeah, it's all over the place. If you can think of it, there's a group for it. I like this site. It has so many cool things. It's just, if you like paintings and looking at things, this would be the site for you. I highly recommend it. Let me go on to another site you may or may not have heard of. It's called Nextdoor. And all of these sites, you can get an app for your phone or your tablet or whatever. Nextdoor is a site or app that connects you with your neighbors around you. So for me, I'm already logged in. For Jefferson City, I would be the Westview area. but I can also turn on other parts of the city if I like. And what you do is you communicate with your neighbors. Let me see. It tells you if you have any notices from neighbors. It tells you if you have any messages. You can invite people or add friends. You can set your profile and settings. Since voting's coming up in November, they have a map to tell you where you vote based on your address. They tell you what businesses, what people are selling. Let me go back here. So you can sell stuff on it. Real estate, safety. They also have groups you can join, which helps bring people together. So if you like classic cars, there you go. Join it. Right now, they only have 4 members. The millennials in my neighborhood, there's 6 right now. So it just goes on and on. Lost and found. Let me click on that. Animals get lost all the time. So people post dogs, cats, whatever is missing. So if it's your dog or cat, you might look here. When you go down to groups, I have ink groups. Let me scroll down, maybe. There we go. I think. See, my face is in the way. They got topics. So if you're interested in certain things like life, music, volunteering, and so forth, you can put that down. So when somebody brings that up, you can see it. And let me see if I can go home again. As you can see, somebody needs somebody to clean their basement. Here's some new, wow. Sorry, folks, this new computer, I don't know how to run it. Tells you the new people who have joined. It's always, you don't have to add a picture, but it's always good. People are more suspicious if you don't add a picture. I don't know if that's good or bad. Need plumbing. Just things that people have posted recently. Somebody lost their German Shepherd, so John is saying, hey, here's a German Shepherd. Is it yours? Kelly Brady says, did you need yard work done? So here we go. Now I think I can't get to it because, like I said, the picture's in the way. My picture for recording is in the way, but I posted under Performing Arts a poster of a movie that's coming up at Scene One Theater. I figured people might be interested, so I posted it there. Hopefully people will like it. Another one, which I think is getting more popular, is Goodreads.com. This is a website that will keep all of your books in order. So on mine, I have 305 books I want to read, 2 I'm currently reading. This is how many I've read. This is how many I've reread. So it keeps them in order for me. So a lot of times I want to read, I can't remember all the books I want to read. So I go here and I place it on here and it keeps it for me. Something really cool about this. You can browse, you can join communities. Like I think I'm in a science fiction book club or a paranormal science fiction fantasy book club. As you can see, I have 50 notices, 11 emails. It keeps track of your reading activity. You can add books that you purchased from Amazon. It has so many tools. It also lets you follow other people and what they read as well. So let's start up here. These are all the books I want to read or have read or am reading. And I can scroll down. And that's pretty cool. I like looking at them. I'm weird that way. Let me keep scrolling up. Let's look at the books I've read. And I have it set up. My Dog, The Paradox, is the last book I read. Before that's Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, you know, and it goes on and on. The Color of Outer Space. So if somebody was following me, they could check all the books that I've read, because we might have something in common. Give them some ideas of what they might want to read. Currently reading I'm reading a De-Evolution. It's a sci-fi book about Bigfoot. And I'm reading a book on feminism. Now, what I could do is click on it. I'll just click on the top one here. And it will tell you what the book's about. It will tell you what the rating is from other readers. And right now, there's no rating. So either people didn't put a rating or they hasn't been read. It tells you where you can buy a copy, and it will tell you what libraries carry it. It gives you all the information, title, ISBN number, different languages, different covers. For my information, it tells me when I started it, what the percentage I am now, and I could write a review of this book to help people if I would so choose to do so. Here we go. Sarah didn't like it, but Thursday Simpson loved it. And they gave a review of the book. It seems like just scrolling through people's stars, it goes from really not liking them at all to loving the book. And then people who have liked this book, it gives you things of other books that the same people enjoyed. You can also share this book on Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook if you like. And you can recommend it. And let me go down again. So if I go home, which is your main page, and we wait on the computer, there it is. So for 2020, I wanted to read 100 books. I've only read 45, so I'm 26 books behind schedule. I've only read 45% of my books. Let me keep scrolling down. And right in the middle is telling me people I follow. And it shows me what they're reading. Or Angie rated this book 4 stars. If I think I might want to read it, I just hit want to read, and it puts it on my shelf of things I might want to read. And I can scroll down and keep going, which is kind of cool. It also tells you the best books of 2019, which is cool to look at. Recommendations. news and interviews. A lot of authors are on here, so you can follow authors. They have giveaways, so you can win free stuff. You can read interviews. This could possibly be one of my all-time favorite sites. Moving on, Wattpad, Wattpad. And this is a page for writers or people who just like to read writings they probably won't find in their library. This place asks you questions on what you like or don't like, and it will pick books or pick writings that you might like. As I'm scrolling down here, and the editors show what books they like. You can write books, you can do writing, write your own writing, have them saved here and let other people read them. If you really, if you do the premium, which costs money, what I'm on now is free, but if you do what costs money, there's a lot more you can do with this. You can have things saved, copyrighted, and so forth. Some of these books are published and you can actually get the book, but it just really hasn't had coverage because most of these are from new writers. And it really is cool to check out new writers, see what they're writing, and you find a lot of good stories, a lot of good talent. You also could, they give you things that you might be interested in. They have communities. You can search for certain things. You can browse. Let's say I want fantasy. And then they refine. If you look here, they refine fantasy into, do you want magic, Brian? Do you want romance in there? Do you want dragons? This is a very cool website. You should check that out as well. Website I use a lot, it's called ImageFlip. If you're on social media, especially Facebook, you may see what they call memes. And I'll scroll down here. This is a place that one of the places people make them. As you can see, that's my name. I'm logged in. I want to make a meme. So I would click on that. So let's make my make, had this little kitty. If I wanted to, I can upload my own image for my device. So I'm going to go down to pictures, click on a picture, open it. Now look at that, there I am. From the newspaper a long, long time ago. I crop it. Now I can type in the top of the text, bottom of the text. It's what it says it is. Brian enjoys foreign. He cannot spell foreign. Still can't spell. Brian enjoys films. Brian enjoys films. He made the local paper. Memes do not have to be funny, and that was not funny. Let me scroll up just a tad. Brian enjoys films. He made the local paper. But if you don't want to upload a picture, they have, I don't know what I did. They have a bunch of different pictures and you'll see the same picture over and over again. I don't know why it did this to me, but it did. Get out of there. This one is actually, I should buy a boat cat. But see how it changed it over to the kitty? Let me erase. You can make these private, you can make these public so other people can use. It's all up to you. What do you want to do? It's lots of fun. If you want to, you can, let me see if I can find it. Search button. I want Grumpy Cat. Search. Memes of Grumpy Cat. So you can see other images that people have made, or you can find Grumpy Cat. And if you just want a blank one, you just click on the blank one. You say you want to caption this meme. And you can say whatever you want and save it. Generate the meme down here. If you don't like what you said, just hit reset. It clears everything. You can start out again. For me, this can be a lot of time because I can make a million memes. I enjoy this so much. Similar to the mean image flip, you got Jiffy. And what this is, you notice the comments that people make underneath somebody's social media post or send you on your phone during the text. This is one of the places they get it. And you can find some are funny, some are not funny, some are really serious. And it's a fun way just to express how you feel about something. I recommend this site too. But if you think it's just a waste of time, then it's a waste of time and you should not do it. I'm going to click here, a place that you might want to go. I'm going to try to scroll up to the top here. And re-scroll and re-scroll. This is a website that has 75 social media sites you need to know in 2020. This is actually made for people who market. Marketeers. As you can see, Influencer Marketing Hub is where it comes from. However, just a quick go through. The #1 social media site is Facebook. 2 is Instagram. 3 is Twitter. 4 is Tumblr. I think most of us know that. And we offer classes just on those 4 alone. 5 is LinkedIn. We do classes on that. 6 is WhatsApp. I haven't used it. Snapchat, haven't used it. The library does have a Pinterest class coming up. We've done Reddit, YouTube, Mix, Tag, we haven't done. Nextdoor, DeviantArt, Quora, Meetup. So you can find pretty much anything you want on this website right now. What's popular in 2020. So I recommend that as well. Let's see if I can share. All right. That's a quick overview of, 4 or 5 social media sites you may never have heard of. And I'll probably do this and make it longer. And people are really interested, we can do classes just on that website. My name is Brian. My email address is bray@mrrl.org. Send me an email anytime you like. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll talk to you again soon.